It's fight time. Boxing fans in New Mexico, welcome to Legacy Boxing Showcase of New Mexico. Sponsored by Legacy Promotions. Fedis Collision voted Albuquerque's best of the best on Proview Network, Comcast 26. I'm here with my co-anchor, Lalo Martinez, and today we got a show. It's gonna so much boxing. Lalo, what up?
How's it going, Dennis?
Oh man, so much boxing, you guys. As a matter of fact, we've got the New Mexico Boxing Hall of Fame, you guys, is coming on. It's gonna be on October 28th, and we had Mike Adams, well-known ring announcer, inductee. We had the Anayas, and now we've got, for the first time at the Boxing Sports Desk, man, check this out. A world-class boxing trainer. He's handled world champion. You know what I mean? And he's going to be on the desk on the next round. This is round one. And his name is Sergio Chavez. You know him? Well known. A beast.
And Cutman. Trainer and Cutman. This guy.
Oh yeah, Cutman. Yeah, best in the corner, right?
This guy does a lot of stuff, and we're gonna have an opportunity to talk to him later on in the show.
That's gonna be cool. But for right now, round one, we're just gonna talk about, hey, okay, 3 amateur shows in New Mexico this weekend.
That's right. There was 3 amateur shows. One here in Albuquerque that took place during West Fest on Albuquerque's west side. We also had one in Lovington, New Mexico, which I don't think has had a boxing show in a while.
That's nice.
And also one in Clovis, New Mexico. That used to be a hotbed of boxing for a few years back in New Mexico for the amateurs and some of the pros. In Albuquerque, we had 15 bouts. In Lovington, we had 26, and then in Clovis, they had about the same 20 bouts.
My God, over close to 60 fights in one weekend.
In one day.
Boxing's jamming, baby.
Yeah.
Huh? That's cool.
Yeah.
And because you're proud of that too.
I'm proud of it. So, and you were there for
yes, West Fest.
West Fest, and we had a chance to see some of New Mexico's up and coming amateurs. We got to see some heavyweights.
Yeah. Tough.
Got to see a knockout.
South Valley, they did it.
South Valley boxing.
Bam! Big Cat dropped this dude. It was,
and
you got to check out amateurs, man. Right?
You got to check out the amateurs. These we have there's about 500 registered amateur boxers in the state.
In the state, right?
In the state.
Okay, to get a hold of where they're going to fight, would they contact you, or who would they contact on the web or whatever to find a fight?
They can, if you're interested in going to any of these shows, you can go to the New Mexico LBC Facebook page. It's New Mexico USA Boxing. Go to Facebook, type in NM USA Boxing, and you'll be able to check out all the events that are coming up.
Now, man, I got to tell you something. This weekend, for MMA got in the square circle, right?
Yep.
And Mayweather, we were talking about that last time on the inductees. Wow, man, how cool is that? I think these two needed to collide. These two combat sports needed to collide. It's like, the young and the old sport, you know? So you know what? What do you think, man? Did you enjoy watching it?
I did enjoy watching the fight. I unfortunately didn't get to start watching it until the 3rd round. But from there on, it was what I expected. It was a tactical fight for Mayweather. It took him a few rounds to figure out McGregor, but McGregor ended up getting tired. He tired out. MMA fighters in championships, they fight 25 minutes total, 5-minute rounds. A champion in boxing fights 3 12-minute rounds. So by the 8th round, it's McGregor fought 24 minutes. So by the 9th round, he was done.
Yeah, but he was so built and in shape. That has nothing to do with it. No, it's stamina.
It's stamina, yeah. I mean, boxing is definitely more aerobic than anaerobic. MMA, you stand around a little bit more than.
Say it again. Anaerobic and what?
Anaerobic versus aerobic.
Oh, I see. That's a lot of that.
It takes, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Takes a lot more cardio.
Well, my friend explained it to me the other day. It's like running a marathon, and while you're running the marathon, somebody's hitting you on the head. So it's like you need that anaerobic. What do you need?
You need the aerobic.
The aerobic.
The aerobic.
Yeah, the aerobic. See, you learn stuff. I even learned. That's why he's here, because he knows all that stuff.
But while all that was going on, there was another fight, the Cotto Kamigai fight.
I didn't see that fight.
And I don't think I didn't see it either, but I have to admit, but everybody was watching the Mayweather-McGregor fight. So, and Cotto did win.
Props to him, man.
Props to him. He's also about the same age as Mayweather.
He's still in there, huh? Still in the game.
That was Mayweather's last fight, from what he said in the press conference. But
yeah, it's very rare that you see a guy go out in a blaze of glory, real nice, real chingon. Some guys, like they've come back, and I saw Roy Jones Jr. get dropped. And he came back, he tried to come back. And God bless them, because you know what? Like I told you, we got the toughest fighters in the world in New Mexico, but also the Heart of Champions are all over. All the fighters that, whoever, if you get in the ring as an amateur or pro, there's something special about you because you take the hits. And I just think that it's a marvelous sport. It's art in motion. You know what I'm saying? That's why we love it. That's why we got the sports desk.
Definitely.
Listen, great round one. I got Sergio Chavez on deck next.
All right.
And then third round, we're going to have a panel with him. Is that cool?
Sounds good.
Thank you very much, man. We'll see you in a little while. We're done. Round two coming up.
Ladera Golf Course. Opened in 1980, Ladera features a full 18 including spacious greens, a large driving range, roomy practice putting greens, and 4 large lakes. Surrounding Ladera, beautiful views of the Sandia Mountains to the east and volcanoes to the west. Ladera is a challenging city-owned course with the longest playing yardage of any other city courses. For weekend tee times and more information, call 505-836-4449.
Our interns here at Proview Sports Network get pretty competitive. Rivalries are real.
So with the big matchup between the El Dorado Eagles and the La Cueva Bears, time to make my pick here on the ProView Rundown. I'm going to go with the El Dorado Eagles. You know, I'm going to change my decision, and I'm going to go with the La Cueva Bears. They're feeling it. All right, hey, calm down. Guys, you do it every time. This is ridiculous. You know what? I'm going to be in makeup.
Football's back right here on ProView Sports Network. All the best rivalries, all the best action, every game on ProView Sports Network, Comcast 26, and the game of the week on My 50 TV. Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
VR Junkie.
Welcome to round two. I can't believe it. Wow. Time is flying so fast. Boxing fans in New Mexico, at the sports desk today, we've got a world-class cut man and trainer. This man, I got to talk fast because he's got a lot of information. This great cut man and trainer, world-class. He has world championship under his belt. But first of all, let me introduce him. First of all, Sergio Chavez. How are you, Sergio?
Doing good. Thank you for having me on your show.
We're making history. You're the first world-class cut man and trainer ever to be on the sports desk.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, we got a few minutes. So let me run down. First of all, he was a two-time Tough Man Civic Auditorium champion, right?
I did win the Tough on a couple of years, yes, sir.
What years are those?
93 and 95.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Listen, let me junior Olympic titles, Golden Glove titles, Tough Man contest 2 times. In 1995, he ended up training Danny Romero, along with Luis Chavez, right?
I was there with Luis Chavez, and of course, his dad. And we were a big part of the camp, of course.
You went, world champion against Francisco Tejedor,
Yes,
right? And then you stuck around and trained him and got him prepped. 1996, Harold Gray, second world title fight.
Yes, sir.
You got two world championships under your belt. You started in the amateurs. Oh, check this out, you guys. 200 amateur fights. This guy's a beast. He's. You are a trainer, Henry Anaya. Luis Chavez. You qualified the Golden Gloves. Cutman. Oh my God. You also fought Henry Anaya Jr.
I fought him for Golden Gloves. I believe it was for regionals. It was here at the Civic.
Now.
Yeah.
Now, this is really cool. You're training one of the premier, starting in the amateurs, premier pros right now, Alex O'Guin and Ronnie Baca. But you've trained David Martinez, Jackie Chavez, Arturo Marquez, Rene Gano. You've trained the best boxing, Abe Romero, Henry Anez, boxing pal, Frank Garcia. That's just some of his stuff. That's a lot, man.
Yeah, and I got to give a lot of credit to those trainers out there, because well, the ones that trained me, and that's what we learn from everybody, and that's why we get our schooling, from a little bit from everybody, when I first started training, it was Abe Romero, and then it was Luis Chavez, and then from Luis Chavez, I went to Frank Garcia, which he was out of Roswell, and then he came in into Grants, moved into Grants because of the mines.
And that's where you were working out of from there?
From Grants, yeah. And then, you see, in Grants, I went through 3 trainers, you see.
Man.
So, and then I moved to Albuquerque, of course. Henry and I he always took me in. He's the man, he's the one that took us in.
We're going to have him on soon.
Yeah. So, and great people and stuff, but like I said, we all learn from each other, but as we were growing up, we're learning from them, and that's the way I try to put everything together into that and to feed it into to my training,
Right, and you love the amateurs too.
Oh, absolutely. No, and that's where we come from,
Yeah, that's right.
That's
I met you in the amateurs.
Yeah, that's we built from, and if there was no amateurs, where are we gonna make the fighter? We got to make the fighter.
Did you ever dream that it'd get you to that world class level, man? I mean, didn't you go to Madison Square Garden or someplace huge and never been there before? God, I can't remember. I read your bio today. It's so much.
Yeah, no, well. Madison Square Garden, we went there actually when
somebody took you. Duncan took you on a trip.
No, actually, it was Cedric Kushner when he signed Danny Romero.
Right, he came over here to sign him.
So he invited us out there, and flew us out there and stuff, with Danny. Of course, well, that was about him and stuff, and but yeah, it was amazing, because there was Kevin Kelly fighting Nassim Hamed. And that fight was
awesome.
Wow, we were there ringside,
Yeah.
It's like wow, it's like it was, that's the stuff that goes with, when you're with.
Were you at that level, at the world class level there, all that? I mean, as a little kid, you're dreaming. I read your bio at 10 years old and all that stuff, and 200 amateur fights. Why do you do it? I mean, I ask these guys all the time why, and they say, well, but I mean, you being in it so long and being so well known and productive, you're like the premier guy. If you're in a guy's corner, he's got a great chance.
Well, everybody has a chance, absolutely. No, and of course, and I try to make the fighters understand that it's not. It takes a team, and of course, it's between everybody, all coaches and. Whoever's in the corner and whoever's at the gym, learning from each other,
Well, and, I've seen you with Alex O'Guin and the way you work that corner, the way you give his instructions to him. He listens to you. You're great at that. You're just a field general. We talked about that off camera and how much I respect you. Because you're really good. You're really good at what you do, and you got the call. You're going to be in the Mexico Boxing Hall of Fame. How'd you feel? Yeah. So what is this a joke?
Well, this is a joke, and I was like, and this is overwhelming to me, because this is overwhelming, absolutely, because we don't strive for that. I don't strive for that. I just want to help out the kids. I love the sport so much. I just want to help out the kids and be a part of it. And that's the way it is. And then this is.
But
like
accept it though.
No, I'm accepting it.
I make it a buckle. I think they give big old.
No, and then, like I said,
and
thank you very much, and I appreciate that from everybody, from the boxing community, from all the guys all the people that vote, all the people that know who we are and what we've done in the sport,
Yes.
Then that's and it's overwhelming though, I just can't.
It's gonna be neat, man.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for it for sure. No.
So what's when you first started off, you didn't have to go to them. Now people go to you because you're the man. So
Well,
yeah, come on, and that's great. What's in store in the future for you right now? Besides induction, that's like,
Well, right now, of course, I have Ronnie Baca.
Yes,
and,
great fighter.
And Alex Holguin, and I have a couple amateur kids and stuff.
What's their names?
Damien. I am working with Damien, and he's a dedicated kid.
Nice.
Very dedicated and stuff. And they're all dedicated. And that's what.
Where do they come from? These kids? They just.
Well, actually, I've had Archie's mom have called me up and stuff, that she wants me to train their kids, their grandkids and stuff.
Oh, I see.
And I get a lot of calls, of course, and stuff, to train other kids and stuff. So
how cool.
And that's amazing, and I don't have my own gym and stuff, so I just go freelance.
Yeah,
and stuff,
because you're bad. You know what? I got to tell you something though. Alex Holguin, Ronnie Baca, big names in boxing and the pros. They fought on Pettis Collision, our shows. Really
Absolutely,
good.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You know what?
Okay.
This was round 2. We're going to finish up this round. It's a pleasure. Make it history. First world-class cut man and trainer on the show. Congratulations to be inducted into the New Mexico Boxing Hall of Fame. That is cool.
Thank you.
And we want you on round 3, me and Lalo, my co-anchor, and we're going to talk boxing, open boxing. Is that cool?
We'll talk boxing.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, DC.
All right.
Appreciate that.
All right.
VR Junkies is a virtual reality arcade. We specialize in all things VR, from the simple phone-based headsets to cutting-edge full-body motion systems. Check us out at the Coronado Mall. VR Junkies.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, #life change will occur.
Looking for some exhilarating fun? It's at All Out Zone. All Out Zone showcases Nerf Dart tag games, from team elimination battles to human versus zombies, pitting 2 teams against each other in fun, organized chaos with trained referees, music, and a full arsenal of Nerf blasters. You need team parties, birthday parties. We can customize the party to fit your needs. Visit us at the Coronado Mall. Give us a call at 505-444-6964. All Out Zone.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of Proview Sports Network.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a #1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, backed by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of Proview Sports Network. Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with Proview Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of Proview Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at Proview Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Wow, round 3. Check it out. Lalo at the sports desk, co-anchor, anchor, and a heavyweight cut man. Corner man, that's a good segue or whatever they call it, right? Sergio Chavez. Okay, you guys, this is open boxing. Okay, you just came from Japan. What was that? What did you say? Asia or where?
China, yeah. I came from China. Stitch Duran. I have just woke up.
Who?
That's Stitch Duran.
Say it again.
Stitch Duran.
Oh, yeah. Stitch Duran.
Stitch Duran.
Duran, yeah.
If you don't know who he is, famous.
No, well, he's a cut man for Klitschko's, which Klitschko's already retired.
And a cut man for everybody else, right? MMA.
Oh no, he's got calls out for everybody, you know.
You're up there with him though.
And well, he's my connection, you know. He's my connection, and he's the one that called me up if I want to, you know. And he calls me up for different gigs, you know.
But big gigs.
Gigs in here in the States and out in China, whatever, you know. So a couple of weeks ago, I just went out there.
Did you?
Yeah.
As a cut man, you know all the nerves and veins and everything, you know all that. Yeah. Or being a boxer, you look pretty good. You didn't get hit a lot.
It's been.
You got a boxer's mug, I tell you that. Like him, me, haven't been hit a lot. No, but you know.
So what were you doing? What event did you work in China?
Actually, it was his last name was Shimings. Su
Shimings?
Su Shiming.
Oh, okay.
Is he good?
Chinese Olympian.
Yeah.
You're his corner man?
No, actually, Stitch was.
Oh, Stitch.
Stitch was, and I was on the other side.
Oh, you know? Who was that guy that you?
He was out of Japan, so don't ask me what his name was.
Okay.
right.
Yeah. Tough guy? Good fighter?
No, he actually ended up beating Zhu.
No way.
Get out, man.
He actually stopped him. Yeah.
Wow.
That's that credit to you, because Stitch is looking at you. You know what I mean? Because everybody's competitive, you know.
Oh, absolutely. You know, yeah. No, so it's all, you know. I enjoy it. I love it, you know, and so.
Okay, I gotta ask him a question. Okay, go ahead, fire, man.
So just I know you've worked both boxing and MMA as a cut-man and as a trainer. I'm not sure if you've done MMA training, but give us your take on a McGregor, Mayweather.
Well, you know, I think it went the way I thought it was, you know, and I think from the boxing side of it, you know, I think anybody that's been in the boxing game and stuff, I think that's what we figured that was going to happen, you know. So I just figured he was going to take him a few rounds. I thought it took him a little longer than what it did, you know. Yeah. But just to figure him out, because we knew he was going to be a little awkward and stuff, you know.
What was your opinion, man?
So, you know, and so I just thought he was, you know.
Yeah, man, I thought he was going to, I called. I said it was going to be over the 9th round. It was over in the 10th, but you're right.
McGregor was popping him.
No, well, was Mayweather's game, you know, and then he was
take a couple of shots.
He had to take it because you know, he's the first time you see Mayweather moving forward.
He didn't do the shoulder roll.
Not very much, but you know, he was covering up real nice up here and stuff, you know.
That boxing fans in Mexico, what he just demonstrated, that's what Lalo and I and the idea of this desk is to educate people about how boxing really is. When you see them fighting, but these guys of this caliber, they see movement, feet, where the placement, sitting down. All these terms mean something. And in the future, we'll explain. He had great guard, right? You know,
yeah, he got caught, you know, and then everybody, you know, the place I was watching it, you know, we all get excited, you know, they get excited and stuff. Nah, you know, just wait till it's gonna be McGregor's turn here next, you know, a couple more rounds, you know.
Oh, you saw it coming.
Oh, well, that was his game plan, and Mayweather always stays to his game plan, you know. And that's why he's who he is, you know.
I'm sorry, well, I have the only cup.
And so for since you've been training for a long time, what does it take for you? What does it take for you to train a boxer? Like, what do you need to see in a boxer to say, hey, I want to train this guy? Or if you see another guy, you see how he is personally and professionally. Like, how do you decide, like, I want to train this guy or I don't want to train this guy?
You know, I haven't turned anybody down, you know, and they, you know, like David Martinez, they came up to me and stuff, you know, and they said, you know, actually it was his uncle Ray Lopez asked me, you know, and then so they got together and stuff. They wanted if I wanted to train him and stuff, you know, and through a lot of fighters, you know, I think they just, you know, they don't, you know, they come to me and then they ask me if I want to train them and stuff, you know, and I just try to accept and I don't care who it is. You know, and I'll go and train him and stuff, you know.
Have you ever turned down a kid because he just doesn't got it, or he?
No.
Because not everybody's, you know, you accept them all.
I accept them all because you got to, you know. You got
the health-wise and shape and all that.
Absolutely. And then, of course, you know, if little kids come in and, of course, you know, we got to start from the bottom and we got to stay from that bottom, from the basics, you know.
Yeah.
And boxing is real basic, you know. How do we get knocked out? But a lot of times it's just a 1-2, you know, with a 1-2 punch. But knowing how to deliver that shot, you know, knowing how to deliver and knowing how to set it up, you know. But it's not nothing fancy, you know. But we gotta know, we gotta you know, stay within our stands, you know, with the basics and stuff, you know.
But you know what? When you see boxing, these guys are all fancy, but they're actually, it's all show. And then 1, 2, boom, 1.
It's all basic.
Right? They do their basics, right?
Yeah. And I said, no, exactly, yeah. You teach them the right thing, you know.
It's like he was talking about Prince. You said you watched, you got to watch Nassim Hamed, Kevin Cali.
Yeah.
Kevin Cali was very technical, so was Hamed was very awkward. But yeah, awkward. You're right. Like when he would knock guys out, most of the time would be with like the basic punches.
Basic combinations.
That's what knocks people out, you know.
Well, I saw that heavyweight this weekend in the amateurs from South Valley. I was standing next to one of the judges, and they were right there at ringside. And the kid the kid was sticking with the jab, but he ate through it. He's such a big dude, and boom, body shot. He had a great combination, body shot, boom, boom. And the guy didn't know how to, you know, and he got caught that third round with a vicious right hand, and knocked him out. And it's very, you know, it's hard to knock out in the amateurs. You got to be good. He reminded me of mimicking Tyson, big dude. You know what I mean? Power, you know, a little too thick for his weight. He should come down some weight. You know, he's like close to 300 pounds. You know, but he had but there was a young native out of Farmington, same girth, you know, big, but he had technique. But he didn't use it a lot till like the last round because he let the guy pummel him, and then because he knew he didn't have the stamina to carry the weight.
Right.
But being into the inducted Hall of Fame, okay. You're gonna be there. You're gonna try to make it.
I'll be there.
Okay, yeah, I'm supposed to be there. I'm trying to get there. But I'm looking forward to seeing you there. It's going to be an honor. Going to give a big round of applause for you. You know, you really deserve it. Of all the things that you've done, I mean, the most impressive is a tough man at the Civic Auditorium, because back in the day, you got to be really tough, man. No, because you got guys with brawlers, bouncers, boxers. It was just fun.
Well,
right?
It is with a tough man to enter. You got to be like out of the turn. You know, like you can't be amateur fighter, right?
Oh, yeah.
But you got to be out of the sport like for 5 years or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was out of the game already for about 5 years or so.
Well, okay, that's the past, because you're fast forward. Greatest cut man. We got the best right here.
Well, yeah, he's the best we have here in New Mexico.
That's right.
I mean, he's obviously, if he wasn't, he wouldn't get called to go to China or all over the
Vegas,
US.
California, all over Florida, New York.
I mean, that's a tough job. I don't know what I would do with the cut.
You know, well, and I learned from the best, you know, and I've been around Stitch, you know.
Oh yeah.
And he's the best out there. That's why everybody calls him, you know.
Yeah, but you know what? We got our own Stitch right here.
We have our own Stitch.
Lalo, thank you for a great show.
Thank you.
This will be airing Friday, YouTube, after 5, and then this Sunday, the 3rd, could be the 3rd, if I'm not mistaken, on Comcast 26, airing 10, 11, 2, 5, and 7, looped all day. We'll be on YouTube to subscribers on Comcast 26. If you ever want to get a hold of us, just call us at 312-1058. I want to thank you for New Mexico Inductee Hall of Fame. Wonderful. Thank you, co-host. Boom. Represent.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
And boxing fans in New Mexico, remember this: we have the toughest fighters in the world, bar none. And if you don't believe it, bring it. Now listen, keep your chin down, keep on swinging. We'll catch you next time. Boom.